Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you a quick and dirty way to find super profitable low content book ideas on Amazon, so stick around. Now my name's Paul Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it, and that's your money I'm talking about. And if you like videos like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also smash that bell to receive notifications when I produce more videos like this. And if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. Always appreciated. So let's take a look on Amazon. I'm going to show you a way. It's a simple way to find very profitable low content book ideas. Now some of these ideas are going to be very competitive. Okay, so it's going to be up to you to be a bit creative and find some sub niches within this competitive niche. In that way, if you reduce your competition, you've got more chance of ranking your book on Amazon and making sales. So, Amazon.com, just click on bestsellers, okay, and then go to books. It was quite a while before I discovered this technique, and really, it's just common sense. It's so simple. So straight away, bestsellers books, just have a quick look. And here we are, here's the first one. My first Learn to Write workbook. This is basically a letter trace book. Have a scroll down, see what else.
Trace books by Deborah Bladden. Trace, Part 2. And
That's
Trace,
Alexa. Alexa,
Part 3.
stop. I don't know what I said to set her off. So have a look down, just quickly have a look down. Are there any more that could possibly be low content books? How to Draw 101 Animals, possible. So when you find a book, this is what I do. I right click on the link, click copy link address, take a note of the bestsellers rank, and I go to a spreadsheet which I've set up in Google, and I will paste the link there, put the bestsellers rank there, and put the category. Now this is just books in general, okay, and then we'll go back. Now the beauty of this is if you look down the left hand side, you've got a whole list of different categories, which when you click on them will go down into subcategories. So you need to go through this list. Now I've been through the list already, and I'll show you some examples of good lucrative areas or categories to look at. So if we go to children's books first of all, again we've got this Learn to Write workbook with a bestsellers rank of 2. Now out of interest, I'm going to go to the Amazon book sales calculator, see how many they're actually selling. I've seen this book appear lots of times. Wow, it says 62,000 per month. How much are they selling it for? $5.39, so probably making $1.10, $1.20 in royalties per sale. So it could be easily making $60,000 to $70,000 per month off one book. Makes you think. So there's your first idea, and then just scroll down. So what books are there any here that looks potential? Obviously you need to go through them slower. A kindergarten workbook. Now these don't necessarily need to be books that are already published on KDP or the old CreateSpace. They could be traditionally published, but you could adapt the style, the interior, the cover, and still produce it on KDP. Here's another one, pre-math workbook. That's a potential. Totally awesome mazes and puzzles. Now that pop-up, someone asked me what the pop-up was when I go over a book, and this is the DS Amazon Quick View plugin for Chrome. So if you go over a book, it will tell you, if you look down, it'll tell you the publisher and give you the ASIN number. And in terms of the publisher, it's useful because you can see if these are published on CreateSpace or KDP. If it's KDP, it will say independently published. So I've got one here, bestsellers rank 46, totally awesome mazes and puzzles. So if you're into the mazes and puzzles niche or need a suggestion about that, there you go. Now, here's a little trick that I often do when I'm looking in the categories. First is click on the author. What other sorts of books are they producing? Are they creating any other books that might be suitable for low content books? Let's look at this one, Modern Kid Press. Now this, I've clicked on this one before, and they are producing a lot of books that could be adapted to the low content book niche, if you like, or area. Learn to read, number tracing, alphabet tracing. If you watch my earlier or previous video, I'll put the link above, you'll see I look at these in a bit more depth. A gratitude journal for kids, a how to draw. So it gives you an idea, because often if people have a best-selling book, they're usually doing something right, and they'll have quite a number of very good selling books. So just go through cursive handwriting, a kid's sketchbook. So yeah, so they'll often have other books that are selling well, so you can look at what they're selling. And I always say to people, don't reinvent the wheel. So don't try and come up with a niche or an idea that's super different and you think, you know, this is going to take the market by storm. It may well do, but you may be producing books for years until you come upon that one book that makes lots of money. I like to go where the money already is. And so if you find books that are selling well, adapt that to your own style. So adapt to the interior, adapt the cover, and produce something that's your own, but in the same niche. So you're going where the money is, you've got more chance of making sales, making money. So let's go back and let's have a look at some more categories. So if we go down, I found a good one. Where is it? It was quite interesting anyway. Crafts, hobbies and home. This was quite a lucrative looking one, because a lot of these were low content type books. Here we have a colouring book, another colouring book, another colouring book, pattern colouring book, and then you've got journals here. And a good trick to do also is when you scroll down, you have these new releases, most wished for, and gift ideas. I'll often take a look on gift ideas. Again, you'll get similar results, but sometimes there's the occasional little extra in there. So you've got a girl's doodle notebook, a toddler's colouring book. Now this was an interesting one I saw earlier, a coffee animals colouring book. So they're combining two niches here, coffee lovers and animals. So that's something to think about. Also, looking at these books, you can get an idea of the style of covers that are selling. And you also get an idea of any particular niches that are selling well. So here we've got two unicorns, we've got animals. They seem to be quite popular. And you can also look at the interiors. You know, click on the book, go and look at the interior and get an idea of the sorts of interiors that people are wanting to buy. And if you've got good design skills, you can improve on the cover, you can improve on the interior. If your design skills aren't that good, then you can get someone to do it for you. So you could go to someone like Upwork or Fiverr, which I'm particularly liking at the moment. I've not actually outsourced myself, but I'm going to do outsourced myself. It'd be nice to outsource myself. But I've not outsourced any work to Fiverr yet, but I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to do some work that I've outsourced to Fiverr, and I'm going to do some videos of that and see what the quality of the products are. But having a quick look on Fiverr, the quality does look pretty good. So if your design skills aren't that great, you can go and search on Fiverr. You know, if you search for colouring book, low content book, or dot-to-dot book, puzzle books, you'll find there's people there that will design the interiors and the covers. And the beauty of doing a spreadsheet is you can just send them a list of links to books that you like, and you could say, you know, produce something along these design ideas. So if you wanted, you could take, you know, links for these 5 top bestsellers and send them to the designer and get some covers made. I say, if you know how to design, or if you're reasonable at designing, you can do it yourself, and you can use graphics from websites like Vecteezy, or you can buy graphics from sites like Design Bundles or Creative Fabrica. Those are 2 sites that I use. And if you look in the menu on the left hand side, you can niche down even more. So crafts, hobbies and home. Let's go to pets and animal care. And again, here we have the coffee animals colouring book. I like that. Here we have this one, the farting animals colouring book. And it's selling well. And there's an idea for some more niches. You could do one just on dogs or cats in a similar area. The cat butt colouring book. People are buying this. Great ideas. Pooping animals colouring book. Love it. So straight away I'm getting ideas now as I look at this for books, colouring books that combine a bit of humour, combine 2 niches at once. Here's one here. These look like kawaii type animals that people can colour in. So you can see how you can pick up great ideas, and these are selling superbly. I mean, this coffee animals colouring book, 157. How much is that selling? Ooh, 7,419 per month. Yeah, that'd be a nice income, wouldn't it? You only need 1 book like that, and you're sitting pretty. So let's have a look at, just glance down at some more of these books. Now you'll find that a lot of these books, they seem to be the activity type books at the moment. But if we scroll down, let's have a look at Self-Help. Again, you can get ideas here. There's not as many as the previous category, but we've got this, well, again, another adult's colouring book. A journal, wreck this journal. Create this book. I think these are books that you can, similar to sort of, they have bits to write in, to draw in, to stick things in, almost a bit like a scrapbook, a calligraphy book. Again, if you are in BookBolt, I think they do it in BookBolt or in Tangent Templates. They have a calligraphy interior there that you can easily download, create books like this. And here's a gratitude journal. Now, I'm going to laugh because I always get one particular person that comments every time I mention gratitude journal, and he either gives me a LOL or says, yay, let's all create gratitude journals. If you're the guy, give us a comment and a thumbs up. Okay. And again, you can, you know, the categories you can categorize down. So you could go to, let's have a look here. Let's think one where there maybe is creativity. This is probably more a lot of colouring book type things again. Colouring book, calligraphy, journal for self-exploration. All great ideas. And also, if you make a note of the category, you'll see in the spreadsheet where I had the link, the bestsellers rank and the category. This is useful for when you produce your own similar books, because then you know what category you can put your book into. Now, you may say, well, these books are fine, but they take so long to produce. And I agree. Doing a colouring book, you're not going to knock off half a dozen in a day like you could with a blank line journal. However, having done this for some time now, I believe in the old thing of quality over quantity. When I started, yes, I was doing quantity, I was doing line journals. But then I went down the quality route, so I was producing less, but they were selling way better than all the others. And also one more thing, if you've got a particular skill, So say you're a teacher, you teach maths or English or biology. Could you adapt any of these niches to something that you're an expert in? When I started producing the books, I started with the blank line journals. And then I was thinking, what other low content books could I produce? And I thought, I've got a lot of experience in sports, both myself and also my son, who plays a lot of tennis. And I started doing books around sports journals, because I knew a lot about the requirements for athletes to record their data, their nutrition, their workout programs, their gym schedules, their strength programs. Did I say nutrition? I think I did. All those sorts of things. So I started producing journals around those areas. And because I knew that athletes around the world would be wanting these and using these, they sold extremely well. So if you do have a bit of expertise or knowledge in particular areas that you can adapt to these journals, again, that's a new way. That's a way to set yourself apart from the competition. So that's it for now. I hope that gives you an idea of how to go out there and find some ideas for low content book ideas. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and until next time, goodbye.